All right, guys, welcome back. So today I kind of wanted to talk about a lighting solution. Now this is really close to the final product, but if you have a B&T or a CZ Scorpion or something like that, and you have like a really kind of pain in the butt lighting solution, I think this might kind of be the answer. Now it is your dominant hand only, but you can configure it. So I'm left-handed, so I have it configured for me to be left-handed. But like if need be, I can still use this lighting solution how I have it set up for my right if I have to use right-handed use. But then if I go into my left-handed use, like right here, as you can see how this kind of sits there, the mod button light is chilling right there. I think the mod button light is definitely the trigger source like for your light. I think this is probably one of the best ways to do it. Now, I'm running an 18650 light. I do want to get an 18350 body. I have plenty of 18350 batteries, but I have tried to use this. Now, Mod came out with what they call a PDW light solution, which is pretty much this, but instead of using the rocker switches, which are huge pieces of junk, they went and they used a push button or like use a standard like Scout clicky style of mount, which I think is fantastic. The problem being when I tried this, because I looked up and as far as I can tell, the dimensions are pretty much the same. It just sits in line with my optic there. As you can kind of tell, it's a little lower than the optic, but it's still in like the optic view. I didn't necessarily like that. And it's honestly, it was a personal thing. Like I realized that may be a very valid solution, but the way that it's sitting and the way that it is, it just was not working for me. So I just went and I got an inline Scout mount, or I'm sorry, an offset Scout mount, but the vertical one, not the horizontal one, not like a 90-degree version. This is a straight, just a straight one. I can't remember what it's called. There should be a picture rolling in now of exactly what it is. So with that being said, I do have that going in there. I went with the UE tail cap because I have the DS00, but it's really big. Like it's really big right in there. That's what she said. But it's really big, just chilling in there, and it just was not, it wasn't working, and I didn't necessarily like it. It fit in there, and it was supposed to do what it was supposed to do, but at the same time, I don't necessarily see myself, if this goes down, I have my pistol with me. I'm not necessarily going to be running the lighting solution on here, so it's a primary source, and I could be wrong. I know someone's going to be like, oh, how dare you not have two ways to activate your light. Like, I get it. Like, I like the DS00, totally a good option, but at the same time, the UE is pretty decent, and it works really well, especially because I'm running a Malkoff E2 XTL, which is probably one of the best flashlights I think you can get. Plus, you can run this light head with 18650, an 18350, two CR123s, or a 16650, or a single. You actually can't run it with a single CR123, but you can run it in like 3 different ways, which I think is pretty insane for a light head to be able to kind of do all of that. So why not have something that's super universal? Now, I do like the 18650 body, but it's honestly too big. The 18350 would take this whole piece right out of here, and it would move this light head back, so it would be more in line with the muzzle. And then when I get a suppressor at some point, I will be able to put back the 18650 light body on and have the suppressor kind of sticking out, and it won't be so bad. Or at that point, I could probably go with an inline Scout mount and bring the whole light up even farther. So it could just be, whatever we're planning on doing at some point, but I just wanted to share this lighting solution with you. I think it's really cool. Now, huge thank you to Brownells for sending out the B&T GHM9. I think it's probably one of the best submachine guns out there. Like, it's not a machine gun, but it is an 80s submachine gun based gun. I think it's fantastic. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. It has absolutely zero recoil. I did go to Brownells and pick up the mod button and the inline Scout mount. The Malkoff, directly from Malkoff. Gene Malkoff actually sent out the E2 XTL for review. I did a review on it a long time ago. I should have another review coming up here pretty soon for living with this light for well over a year now. It's been fantastic, and I love this light. So go check out Gene. Give him a shout. I don't know if he has any coupon codes, but if you go check his Instagram, I know if you use Insta15, you'd get 15% off of anything over there at Malkoff Devices, and then you can just pick up stuff at Arasaka and other things like that. Gene's an awesome guy. I really want to talk to anybody else if they have a different lighting solution. Maybe the PDW mount is the way to go at some point, but I can't foresee myself spending $150 on another light mount that's virtually identical to this. I just think that this was already garbage that Modlite put out, and I don't want to go buy another garbage Modlite product. I know it works for Modlite, and I just don't want to go spend more garbage money at Modlite. So I don't know. Maybe it's a great thing, and I'm super hesitant, but at the same time, like I realize that there is the cost of reviewing things. I don't want to put out a review for you guys that isn't great. I like the Modlite bodies. I like the Modlite heads. I'm not 100% sold on the PDW body being good, considering this design had a lot of flaws to begin with. I'm not 100% sure they've corrected that in the PDW light body design. So I don't know. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. As always, I hope you have a good one. Please go check out Brownells and other places like that that support the channel. Malkoff Devices and Brownells are two big ones. Thank you so much. As always, guys, have a good one.